There is nothing dreary and doubtful about life. It is meant to be continually joyful. We are called to a settled happiness in the Lord, whose joy is our strength. The quote is by Amy Carmichael.
Hello, Yalla. Hello, Yalla. I hope this shows me nicely. I don't know. I'm not sure about the angle. But anyways, if it is your first time joining us, you know the good things. Go ahead and click on the subscribe, darling. You don't want to miss this. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back, baby girl. You guys are the best, okay? I am on my way to the gym. I was supposed to shoot this video a long time ago. I'm actually crossing fingers that my phone doesn't fall because it's sitting in a very way. But anyways, I was supposed to shoot this a long time ago because I finished the 75 hard challenge about a week ago, about 2 weeks ago. And I just haven't had time to record. And yeah, this weekend I'm choosing. So I am on my way to the gym, not my gym though. I am going to my friend's gym to work out with her today. But sheesh, things got a little serious there, so I had to stop recording for a few seconds. The robot was open but now it's closed again. Ah, there's a freaking bus in front of me. But anyways, I'm going to my friend's gym to work out with her today. I am 100% using this opportunity to my advantage because now I can ask her to take clips of me when we are working out, and then it's gonna look nice and cute and the things, you know. So I will talk to you guys when I get there because I need to focus, you know. I've got a family and people who love me, so I need to be safe. Bafika ke umageba echimini amapoza. So this is just me arriving and a quick look at the gym. It's a little different compared to mine because of how the space is set up, etc. But it's really not that bad.
Yeah, like controller. Yeah. And I'm never on a wasting shot. I do it how you say you want it. Them girls, they just wanna take my money. They don't want me to give you nothing. They don't want you to have nothing. They don't wanna see me find your love.
So before you start working out, it's important that you start with stretching. I think I've said this before in one of the videos. So this is us just doing a quick stretch before we get into the leg day. Goblet squats are one of my leg day staples. This is a compound workout because it targets multiple muscle groups. That will be your quads, your glutes, your calves, and your hemis. Next up is RDL. This works your glutes as well as your hamstrings. I did do a squat in between, but I just don't have any footage of that. And the purpose of this workout was to help my friend out, so I was not the focal point of the workout, but yeah. Single leg workouts will test your balance, and they are also great for isolation because you get to work that muscle group more. So the deficit back lunge focuses on your glutes, quads, and your hamstring as well. I actually did a PB here because I've never used a 22 kg when I do this workout. Point of correction, that is on the dumbbell because I have gone up to 60 when I am using a bar.
I know just when to finish, and I know just when to start. And I'll be loving your reaction every
Angeke ibe ndim if andikho late. I'm running late. I have a dentist appointment, and my appointment is for 11:30, and but I can take 10 minutes early. Hello. So now it is 11:26. Yeah, it's 11:26, and I am only leaving the house right now. Okay. Yeah, but it's not far, the place that I'm going to. It's just that now I haven't kept time, so my phone fell. Like, it's clear that I can't record when I am driving unless I get that octopus situation that Americans use. Abanonjikisa mos, abanonjikisa for le nto uba ndilate bangayenza njani loo nto? Girl, let's go.
Ooh, this might not be the bedroom, but I'm gonna love you, girl, gently.
Let's see what's upstairs. Hey guys, I feel so violated. I feel violated. Oh, but it's not as bad as it was when I went the other time. But sure, we are done now. I am going home now to relax. You know, pretty girls relax. That's all they do. So that's what I'm gonna go and do right now. Yeah. So I want to show you guys my OOTD. This is what we're wearing. The jacket is from Shein. The top is from Mr. Price. The track pants are from Cotton On, and the sneakers are from Nike. And the gorgeous girl is by yours truly. Okay. So here's what we're wearing. This is who we are today. And this is why you go to the gym, so that you can have a flat stomach and your hands can join together when you put them like this. Do you see? Do you see that? Okay. So when I say go to the gym, please go. See that? Gorgeous. I had some quick errands to run before heading home. I started at Clicks, and then as umjita July, you can't relax, so I went to Woolies to get my girlfriend some flowers. Okay guys, so welcome back to another video. If it is your first time joining us, wait a minute, I already said that. I hope you guys are doing well. So I am doing this video to round up my 75 hard series that I was doing on here, where I was sharing with you guys my progress with the challenge. I wrapped it up about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I'm not really certain, but I couldn't record immediately after it ended. I was just procrastinating because I was like, oh, I'm gonna shoot during the weekend. The weekend came and gone, and I didn't record nothing, but here we are. This is us wrapping it up. How fitting that the last video is a workout vlog, just like the first video. I'm such a cute babe. So I am planning to take it easy this time around with beverage. I am not going to be coke happy, because that's not who I am. I'm so happy though that I can now indulge on a glass of wine when I feel like it, I did miss it a little bit. It wasn't as strong a craving as it was when I did the challenge the first time. Reflecting back, I do think I want to do the challenge at the beginning of each year. I think it's a nice thing to wind down when the year begins. I can start with sober thoughts and build healthy habits as I go, because the challenge Lena forces you to pull yourself towards yourself. That is a really good thing, because you do need to be grounded as a human being. I mentioned last time that I am going to continue with the daily reading. So I haven't read anything since the challenge ended. The book I was reading, which was this one. I read this one, I finished, and then I got this one, Habits of a Godly Woman. I really enjoyed this one. I feel like it is a little similar to her book that I read previously, which is Battlefield of the Mind. It does kind of join together, because most of the things that she mentioned on this book, she had mentioned on the other book as like a general thing into how the mind is a battlefield. So on here she talks about the habits of being a godly woman. It doesn't really focus on what you would assume, because when people think of a godly woman, they talk about that whole virtuous thing, and this one just speaks into the habits that go along into building your character, building your resilience and your mentality, right? So she focuses on having a positive mentality through and through. There's also Bible scriptures on here as you go along in the book. So I'm going to read one of the codes, as you know, it's our little tradition now. I actually just opened randomly on chapter 14, so I think I'm going to read this one. So it says, the habit of enjoying each day. There is nothing dreary and doubtful about life. It is meant to be continually joyful. We are called to a settled happiness in the Lord, whose joy is our strength. The quote is by Amy Carmichael. That is a really beautiful quote. Man, we are going through a lot of things, and I think because of that, we go through each day in a very gloomy, sad state. So this is just reminding you that life is meant to be enjoyed. You are meant to be happy. You are meant for happiness. So in everything that you do, you need to strive to be joyful and to be happy. It all starts with you. Akho omunye umuntu who is going to make you happy, if we are being 100, because it has to start within you. Umuntu angenza whatever they are doing in the name of trying to make you happy, but if you don't have that in you, even those efforts will go unnoticed. I would encourage you guys to get the book and read it. It is a really nice read. I actually finished it before I anticipated that I was going to, because it's really nice. She puts her points across in a very relatable manner, because she does talk about her experiences as well in the books, like just to drive the point home. So as the title suggests, it is a book about how to carry yourself as a woman of God and a woman living in God. So it does reference a lot of Bible scriptures to help you along. She references like certain verses for you to go and look up. That is why I said it kind of feels like the battlefield of the mind, because even on there she teaches you how to think as a person who is in God. But it is a really great book. I would read it over and over again. Like, it's not one of those books where you read it once and you're like, I will also think it full. You can always go back to certain chapters that you identify with, and you feel like you still have things to work on that have been mentioned in that particular chapter that you struggle with. So the Bible verses help, because you can actually go into the Bible and you will also find more scriptures that will help you to deal with that current mentality that you have. So The book that I'm going to read next, because I am still going to continue with the reading, I'm going to start with What Happened to You. This is Conversations on Trauma, Resilience and Healing. It's by Bruce D. Perry and Oprah Winfrey. I am excited to start this one. So just briefly on the back, I'm going to read one passage. Here, Winfrey shares stories from her own harrowing past and her understanding of the vulnerability that comes from facing trauma at a young age. Joining forces with Dr. Perry, one of the world's leading experts on childhood trauma, Winfrey marries the power of storytelling with science and clinical experience to better understand and overcome the effects of trauma. I feel like this book is really going to help continue the journey that I'm currently on, because of the pattern of the books that I have read when I started this challenge. They are all basically focusing on the mind, mentality, spirituality, and all those things. We have all experienced trauma, whether we do recognize it or not. It is important as a human being that you do identify what you have experienced, and then you can then go and learn how to live with that and not live in reaction to the trauma. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, that's what we are doing this side. So anyways, I'm really excited to get into this one. Maybe I will share what I have learned from it once I am done. I don't think I've done that with the previous books. I've just mentioned briefly what the book was about. Maybe I should do that in a separate video, do a detailed thing of what I have learned from the books personally. Let me know if you are interested in that. But that will be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you do, don't forget to give me a like, leave a comment, and share, right? And don't forget to follow me on social media, Instagram, TikTok. I'm going to leave my handles. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.